What happened to being happy? I should have asked myself. We were trying to ask me. We were asked myself to see. What you want from me? What you need from me? It's my money, my fences. I'll talk more than you. Too much to say. So I like this color. I might dye my hair this color next. Like a lighter brown. I like that color on me. Trying to see if I want to split this right into two. I might not. I don't know. I don't know where you need me to go. I keep thinking about the world, you know, I really do. Like how messed up y'all is, and like, I'm not even gonna say y'all, I'm just like how messed up we is. We are so messed up because of our ancestors, how our ancestors was treated, and they just really thought that like karma wouldn't come back on them. You know, people really thought that. What do you think happens when people die because of you and what you've done? You don't think you'll be accountable for that? What do you think happens when you treat people a certain way and they pass away? You think they just gone? That's the mindset of an introvert and a narcissist. The fact that we are in a world full of introverts and narcissists, that's what happened, you know? This is their world. So therefore, when a whole bunch of believers start coming into the situation and shifting everything the way it's supposed to be, you know, the universe start, you know, reciprocating and all that stuff. The way you do people is, you know, it will come back, it will fall back on you. That's just what it is. And then they try to shift things to where you feel like you can't get back at them. And they try to make the world to where, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna attack you, and then I'm gonna make things this way so you can't attack back. Eventually it will all come back on you. That's just what it is. It's going to all come back on you. You know? And I hate, that's the thing about me, I hate looking at people the way I look at them now, because it's just like, I never really, but I feel like that's what people get other people, like that's the purpose of medication. They're trying to take a toll on your mind to where you will, you won't remember, or you will be in their favor. Like they'll be in favor of you when that time comes, when judgment comes, you know, and then they can get in your good grace, because that's what that medicine is for, is to get into your good grace. You know, they don't want y'all to be mad. They want y'all to be happy with them, so that, you know, this world, what I thought, somebody just told me, like, what I thought was, I thought that the Indians and all the Arabs, like all of the other people, I thought that they were captured and brought to the United States. Turns out those people came to the United States, which was ancient grounds. They came to the United States and they stole, like they took over. How do you think you're going to take over somebody's home without eventually them reciprocating against you? You know, how do you think you're going to take over somebody's home and then, you know, just get away with it and feel like everything is all fine and dandy? Whoever took over that person's home is only a stranger and will continue to be a stranger. You don't come into somebody's home and you don't take over and be like, you know, I'm going to do this my way, I'm going to do that my way, I'm going to throw this at you, I'm going to get this to you, and then, you know, if I do this, then we'll all feel equal, we'll all feel good. You don't trick somebody into liking you. You don't trick somebody into loving you. You don't trick somebody into accepting you, because the truth is they never accepted you, and that's why you feel like you got to trick them into accepting you. And then you try to take over their lifestyle because you're envious and you're lustful and you're jealous. That's what happened to ancient grounds and people. The people became jealous, they became envious of the situation, they came to take over what they cannot have. They tried to come and come in and take control of the situation. Instead of doing it the natural way, getting to know these people, you know, and building that connection, building that relationship, they felt like they wanted to take control of the situation and take over. Oh, you're gonna love me. Oh, you're gonna like me. Or you're going to live with me whether you like it or not. And that's just what it is. A piece of hair out. You don't force nothing onto anybody. Force nothing onto anybody. You give people the freedom to choose, free will. Give people free will. The more, what's the word? The more they will, I can't freaking think of the word. I'm really trying to think of the word. I can't think of the word. Dang it. The more they will withdraw away from you. It's something like that. Something like withdrawing, hold themselves back. The more they will fall back. Hey, what's up? Butterfly. I was about to say princess. How are you? Welcome in. I'm only gonna be on here for a little bit. So I only got on here just to get on here for a moment. Just touching up my hair because I actually did this hairstyle, and I was supposed to use this for my hairstyle. Like once I finished, I was supposed to put that in, so like the braids wouldn't come loose and it's more of a firm hold with the French braids. But I forgot to put it in, so now that's what I'm doing. Just a little character, go ahead, play me. I'll be a better life. No, where you need me to go, pulling me out. I'm sure your hair will be cute. It's great. It's a beautiful day. Thank you. And yeah, it is a nice day. It's a real nice day. Up until them garbage trucks be coming around and they be freaking stinking up the air. This feels so good. I think I'm gonna dye my hair this color next, Butterfly. I like this color. I might dye like a portion of it because like I'm calling this style I call the different shades of brown. So it's like a whole bunch of different shades of brown. And I would probably dye my roots like black or something, and then have all these different color browns in my hair. What's up, Pete, man? How are you? Yeah, kind of like highlights. I want to have a whole bunch of different browns, but I want this, like, I like this light brown though. I want this light brown to stand out. But just think, my hair went from freaking rose, like a rose gold type color, to brown. Like, I just dyed it. Remember I dyed my hair? I think you was in there. I dyed my hair, and it's a permanent dye. My hair will not keep that dye in this head, like in my head. Like, it always go back to brown. Like, dang, I just dyed it for no reason. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just lighten up my brown. But I like this color. I always liked this color. I used to get kinky twists in high school, this exact color. Once I was allowed to get color in my hair. I don't know where you need me to go. Pulling me here, pulling me there. Can't take no more without you being happy. That's what I ask myself. Just my love, just my love. What you want, what you want. Just my love, just my love. What you want from me, what you need to be, yeah. Just my love, you can see. Do I talk now, let me show you. The one girl, she was singing, what the heck is her name? Hands Free or something like that song. But she was like, do it with no hands. That is so true, because nowadays it's just like we put in a position to where we can't really physically be aggressive. Like, it's like she's spoken into existence. Keke Palmer, Do It With No Hands, that song, she spoke that into existence. Because it's a lot of people, it's like they're fighting with their words now. You know, people are fighting with their words, and they're not really being physical. Like, back when the times when we was physical was in high school, like when we fought, and now it's not about fighting, it's more so about being verbally aggressive. And then that's when she was like, do it with no hands, do it with no hands. Like, that's actually what I feel like she meant too by that song. You'll be surprised, a lot of artists, singers, and like a lot of artists in general, singers, painters, they're all prophets. Passive aggressive. Yeah, but a lot of artists are prophets. Singers are prophets. Painters, they're all prophets. I feel like you just gotta tap into it. whatever your expression is, you tap into that expression, you know. And I feel like maybe the false prophets may be the preachers, the pastors. I think those are the false prophets because they envy. Those pastors and preachers and stuff, they envy the word. You know, there's some that's not false prophets and God is speaking through them because they truly love God and they're truly a messenger. But there are some that just envy God. They envy the Bible. They want to be like God. They want to have that sense of control. They want to be, they're envious of prophets. So I feel like a lot of false prophets may fall in the category of pastors and stuff because they're not being who they truly are. They're not expressing themselves, but the only way that they can, some, like that's what I said, some pastors and prophets, I mean, some pastors and preachers, they may be prophets, but I feel like a lot of them are false prophets. You really got to be tapped in and synced in. You know, a lot of people that's kind of in, a lot of them pastors and stuff that's in denial of spirituality or trying to go against the grain by creating something else out of the Bible that's not really there, trying to make it and put their put some of what they believe in the mix of it just to kind of stir it up. Those are false prophets. A lot of those people are false prophets. How long have you been growing your hair? How long? I've been natural since last June. Because I was trying to become natural, but then it's just like a lot was going on. But yeah, since last June, I became natural and I just let my hair grow. I started my son's locks in June, so I started mine's right after his. He went through three sets of locks. His third set was his final set because I finally learned how to do it. So once I learned how to do it, I did mine's in July. Yeah, I did mine's in July, and I started his in May. At the end of the school year last year, I started his, and then I started mine's in June. So yeah, they don't grow. It depends on you. They don't grow as fast as other people. So I'm still kind of skeptical about how my freaking locks ain't growing as fast as my brothers and my sisters. Well, they've been growing theirs for a long time though. But my brothers and my sisters have long hair. On my mother's locks is like down here. My brother's locks is down here. My little sister's hair is down here. She don't got locks. But on my dad's side, we kind of struggle with growing our hair just because of the genetics. But if that was the case, I'm just like, why am I struggling and my little sister not struggling? Because my little sister's hair is down here. She always had good hair. But at the same time, I'm the only one out of all my mom's kids that got their hair permed. Like, she permed my hair, but she didn't perm nobody else's hair. So that's why my hair been struggling, because I was the only one that got a perm in my hair. And I want to say in 2023, that's when I decided I was trying to break the pattern of having a perm. So that's what I did. And in the midst of that, I wound up perming my hair again, and I went through one set of locks. No, I didn't cut those. Well, yeah, I did. I tried to lock my hair, but I started with lock installation. So I had to cut off my hair, but I kept the new growth. So in 2023, I kept the new growth going. 2023 going into 2024, I kept the new growth of my previous locks, and I cut off the lock installation because they was bothering me too much. This is one of my locks right here. This is a lock right here. I didn't get that one in. I tried to get it in, but it was too late. But yeah. But I was happy with my son's locks because I wasn't gonna get locked. I was like, I love these locks on him. Like I was gonna create sprays and stuff just around him. But then my hair, I started struggling with alopecia. And the reason I know it's alopecia is because my hair, a certain section of my hair was freaking, it kept burnt, like it felt like it was like a burning sensation. So I had to I wind up locking my hair because I seen too much of my hair shed, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I was getting angry. Like I was getting angry about everybody around me because I felt like it was the water. I'm like, why is my hair doing this? And I just had I had a feeling that it was the water, but then the more I thought about it, I'm just like, I did come from perms, and I've been perm since I was 7 years old. So my hair is like, I feel like it was basically reciprocating. You know, basically it grew out, like it's been, you know, that burning sensation. So the fact that I did that transition, my hair was burning and it kept falling out. So then I locked it, and I still struggle with like this area. This is where my alopecia was. It was right here. So this is the area that's still struggling to grow even in the locks. But it's trying, but it's struggling. If y'all can see it. Right here. This little area, it's like 3 of them. 1, 2. So yeah. And then I became traumatized from that. So I can't really, I try to wear my locks out just like little locks like that. I tried to, and I liked it. Like the little locks, like my mom used to tell me, the little locks is the ugly phase, but I didn't see ugly in it at all. I liked it. I was dyeing my hair. I liked the short style, but it's just like I'm traumatized from the alopecia experience. And I can't just come out of, you know, secure styles. But eventually I'm hoping that I can, and I could just like my hair the way it is, you know. But I come out of like these secure styles, I would say a month I could stay out of it. But then eventually I would have to go back into it because I start getting like picking with my hair a lot, and I start getting like, I would say anxiety with my hands or something. Like I just can't stop bothering my hair. And then I start thinking about alopecia, and I start thinking about, you know, everything that I went through, like traumatized from the alopecia experience. I start thinking about that, and I'm just like, you know what? It's time to go back in. But I do be liking it. It's like I don't be wanting to go back into the weave. I do not. Like I be loving my hair the way it is. But at a certain point, I have to find like some type of secure style because, yeah. My son locked his own hair. How did he do that? Haven't had a perm in 4 years. Nice. I got a chemical burn messing with a perm back in the day. Yeah, I heard it's a big thing now though in regards to perms. A lot of those people. How did he lock his hair? How old was he when he locked his hair? But this is my last braid style, and then I'm gonna go back to my natural hair. I only do this for a little while, like probably a couple weeks or so, and then I go back. So this is my last braided style, and I'm going back to my regular hair. Is my melanin offensive? Do I talk more than I should? Cause I don't know where you need me to go. Pulling me here, pulling me there. That piece of hair just came out. Can't take no more. What happened to being happy? That's what I ask myself. Over here trying to mask me. Who even is myself? Just my love, just my love. What you want, what you want. Just my love, just my. What you want from me, what you need me to be, yeah. Oh, you started them off wrong? Okay. Oh, how long are they? Like, how long when you started them, and then how long are they now? Go ahead, play me. Double dare me to say otherwise, 'cause I'm stuck up in your bed of lies. Just a little character. But if you want to be honest, me being honest is that when I was younger, I'm going to just throw this out there. When I was younger, I did not like people. I did not like them. Like, I had the mindset of, like, I remember holding my little sister in the bed. When we was in the bed, like, she used to come sleep with me because she was scared or something. But I looked at her, I'm just like, wow, you know, God made us to die. What's the purpose of us being here? And when I was just being in elementary, I did not like people. I just didn't. And then when I expressed myself in my poetry to my therapist, my counselor in high school, that's when she got me medicated with Adderall. But I was just like, I loved my poetry. My poetry was my pride. My poetry was my heart, you know. And when I opened myself up, that's only because I became comfortable. So I became comfortable with her, and I started showing her my poetry, and she was like, well, is you depressed? Is you this? Is you that? I'm like, I'm showing you my poetry just to, like, just show you, because I liked my counselor. Like, she was like a friend to me. And I opened I basically opened up to her, and I showed her my poetry, and she seen it as a but I grew up not liking people. I really didn't. Like, I liked males only because my brother was like my best friend, but I had a problem getting along with people and stuff like that, and I felt like a lot of people like are put in a situation of getting medicated just because of how they are. I was like a little girl. I loved nature. I loved being out in nature. Like, I don't know. I just felt special. Special in my own way. You know? And I feel like they took that for granted, or they took advantage of that, and they got me medicated. I really don't know how this is looking, but I know how it feels. And how it feels is like I need to take it down and do it again, but I ain't doing it again. It's gonna stay just like this. No, how is it? It's 12:19. No, he started them. They aren't quite to his shoulders yet. Yeah, it take a while for him to grow. Just like this one lady was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, your hair gonna be down your back next year. I'm like, girl, that's not how it works. It's a process. it might just be reaching my freaking shoulders by next year. You know, they don't grow. It depends on who you are and how they grow. Like, just when I was thinking about, like, a lot of people, I don't know why as kids we was like, we was led to believe that, I don't know why, but we felt insecure as black people because we was I don't know, I guess we was made to believe that, led to believe that black people had short hair, nappy hair, and they was just like, they couldn't grow their hair or not. But Africans, like, if you, I feel like it depends on being full breed. Like, a lot of black girls got long, 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 long hair, and I'm just like, wow. You know, I'd be surprised myself because I'm like, we was led to believe that these like black girls don't. But I feel like it's more so about being full breed or not. Like, if you full breed, I feel like then you have long hair. I got this braid stuck with this braid. But yeah, I feel like full breeded people have long hair. I'm not full breed. So it's like my hair is, it grows how it wanna grows when it wanna grow. But yeah, the fact that I'm not full breed, I feel like that has a lot to do with my hair growth. But I still haven't figured it out. But at the same time, I do kind of understand a little bit, because like I said, my dad's side, they got long hair and they got short hair. My mom's side, they all got long hair. And I'm gonna throw out my ethnicity again. I'm Blackfoot Indian. I'm African. I have I have a white in my family, obviously, because my great great granddad was white. My great great grandmother was Indian. My grandma is Indian and white. My grandpa is African, and so my mom is Indian, African with a small percentage of white because our great granddad was white. And then my dad's side, that's where it gets blurry because I don't know the full ethnicity of my dad's side. So yeah, I feel like you just gotta give your chance. You gotta give your roots a chance. You gotta give your hair a chance. A lot of us limited ourselves because we wasn't given that chance. And we was talked out of having that chance. We was taught to talk ourselves out of having that chance with insecurities and limiting ourselves because of, you know, what it. So if you think about the word make believe, what does it mean? I was just thinking about this while I was on the bus. What does make believe mean? Make believes mean, it means make belief, creation. Create your own belief system. Have faith. You know, believe in yourself. Believe in what you believe in, and that's how you manifest it into reality. So it's just like the fact that they had control, mind enslavement to us, and therefore we couldn't believe ourselves to the full extent, to our full potential. We couldn't believe in ourselves the way we needed to. The fact that we grew up, like in school, they're already in control of us. They're in control of our minds. So even if we wanted to grow, we couldn't grow because how do we know this is the right Asians people right way to grow? They grow through, you know, making stuff make sense. They grow through academics and stuff like that. But a lot of us, I feel like we don't grow through that. You know, some people grow through just being, just existing. You know, it all depends on you. And I feel like they stunted our growth a lot. You know, you will wonder like, why they, you know, they growing because we all grow differently. And they stunted our growth to make us fit into their lifestyle. So I feel like that's where a lot of stuff just went wrong, you know. So if you have a chance to, I'm gonna be creative because I know it rhymed. That's where a lot of stuff went wrong. So if you have this chance now to create your own song, I suggest you do it now. You know, you start now. I don't know where you need me to go. 1 year, 1 year. And a lot of these dreads, like the one back here, I'm really confused about how to even continue on taking care of them. So I just let them be, and this is me letting them be. So yeah, I'm about to go get started. I am at the gym. I'm about to go get started because I gotta be somewhere in a little bit. And actually, I think 30 minutes. But yeah. I came in here to do some self-care. Yeah, this one about to irritate me. It's always that one that's gonna irritate my soul. This one about to irritate me. This one. The way it's just sitting up there. It's the only one sitting up a little bit, like. But yeah, I'm about to go. It's nice talking to you, Butterfly. Enjoy your day and let nobody steal your peace and joy. Thank you, girl. Yeah, from generational curses, basically. You know, break free, and then keep in mind, even if you break free, know that you're not truly free because you're here for a reason, and most of your purpose is formed around your ancestors. You know, you're the reason that you're here. You're here for a reason. You know, even if you break free of those generation curses, and that's the thing, the generation curses is only around the politics and communism, and that's the freaking curse. You know, the government and all that stuff, that's the curse. Those are the curses you have to break free from just to find your destiny and your fate. But your blessing lies in your ancestors, in your ethnicity. That's your, forget where you came from, your roots. And always be proud of your roots no matter what, because your roots are you. So yeah, now my hair feeling good. All right, so I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. Go to my videos, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will to show the button for my next video. Bye.